Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You like this video, you share, and you give your opinion at the comment section below. Now, I want to understand a very kind of critical issue in between Kimani Ichung'wah and Kalonzo Musyoka. Remember, Kimani Ichung'wah is the leader of 5 from Kenya Kwanza. Then Kalonzo Musyoka is the leader of 5 from Azimio when it comes to the dialogue. When this was expected from Kalonzo Musyoka and Kimani Ichung'wah, Kalonzo came out first, writing a letter to Kimani Ichung'wah, suggesting the venue and the date that the dialogue was going to start. When you look at the response that came from Kimani Ichung'wah, was a clear, a kind of, let me say, showing Azimio, or rather fooling Azimio, as Kimani Ichung'wah came out saying that it was impossible for them to meet at Serena the way it was suggested by the letter that was written to him from Kalonzo Musyoka. And also, in fact, Kimani Ichung'wah came out disregarding the date that was proposed by Kalonzo Musyoka. When you look at the kind of fight, let me say, a fight in between the Kalonzo Musyoka and Kimani Ichung'wah, this is a kind of dialogue that is going to not to succeed. Don't expect something positive from this dialogue. And my reasons are this. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a visitor for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel. You like this video, you give your opinion at the comment section below, and you share this video. Number 1, this circus in between Kalonzo Musyoka and Kimani Ichung'wah is eventually telling us the truth when it comes to what we expect when it comes to this dialogue. It is absolutely kind of indication that when you look at even the type and signs on how Kimani Ichung'wah is handling this issue, is as if the Azimio la Umoja wants something from their government. Something that Kimani Ichung'wah is forgetting is that it is the issue of the people that is going to be discussed there. They are not discussing on how Raila Odinga is going to be the Prime Minister. They are not going to discuss on how Raila Odinga is going to have handshake. They are not going to discuss on how Raila Odinga is going to have mkate nusu. It is about the issue of people and also what has been seen as object when it comes to every day after election. We always stall to a certain kind of ugly scenario. For example, when it comes to the IEBC, why should these people come out to resolve this issue of IEBC once and for all? There was some suggestions from Raila Odinga, who came out saying that if there was a possibility, they could have come out to decentralize the IEBC from being centralized at Bomas of Kenya and being centralized. I mean decentralized. When you look at, for example, every county is having their IEBC. But again, when you look at those are the kind of issues that should be discussed in this dialogue, Kimani Ichung'wah is talking about things that are not there. He's talking about that Azimio wants to drink tea at Serena. So what is that? You want to tell me Kalonzo Musyoka cannot afford tea? You want to tell me Azimio themselves, they cannot fund their own tea? You know, I had some, or rather I read some letter from Kimani Ichung'wah to Kalonzo Musyoka that they could have not come out to meet at 5-star hotel. So what is that? It is none of our business that William Ruto will not fund the tea that will be taken in that meeting. So what is that? Some kind of petty issues that Kimani Ichung'wah is coming up with. You know, that now they will have a meeting at Bomas of Kenya. no problem, as long as the way they are saying that they will put camera, we will listen to whatever they're saying, when it comes to the discussion, we don't have any problem. But Kimani Ichung'wah and his Kenya Kwanza government, they are raising such petty issues that they will not have meetings at Serena Hotel the way Kalonzo Musyoka suggested through their letter, that the tea at Serena Hotel is so expensive. So then tell Azimio wagaramie chai yao ya Serena Hotel. I don't see any problem there, It will be just the tea of 5 people from Azimio. It will not be expensive. You people, Kenya Kwanza, also, you can afford your tea. What's the big problem there? So let us not be fooled as if kukuja kututetea kwamba they cannot meet at Serena Hotel because the tea at Serena Hotel is expensive. Onekana wanatutetea. Nothing. These people always go to a 5-star hotel. They always take even a tea of 3,000 Kenya shillings. 1 cup. If you don't know, 1 cup, 3,000 Kenya shillings. And they always pay. So if you see Kimani Ichung'wah, even I want to give you an example. Do you remember during this period where people were killed, brutally killed during the demonstration? Raila Odinga, let me say the Azimio members of parliament, came out raising 1.5 million Kenya shillings. Did you hear what Kimani Ichung'wah said? He said that he was able to raise that 1.5 million Kenya shillings himself. I mean, it is a kind of competition. Then you have that. Can you fund the tea of Serena Hotel then? These people are just fooling us. And when you look at even their argument, just because of the venue, Kimani Ichung'wah is yelling day in and day out. Simple thing. You can even decide to go and meet at Uhuru Park. Go and meet even at Nyayo Stadium. As long as you want to understand the truth about this dialogue. It doesn't matter about the venue. Go even meet in Naivasha. Go meet even in Murang'a. As long as the dialogue is so tangible that common mwananchi can understand what are these people discussing about. But when you look at the argument of Kenya Kwanza, it's so petty, It's showing a kind of fishy inside of them, They are not interested in dialogue. So when I was just reading a certain news, that now the issue of venue is creating a block in between their dialogue. I mean, so what? You people, are you discussing about venue or are you discussing the reason why you are in dialogue? You just go, even you can drink water. It doesn't mean that when you go to that dialogue, you go and eat, You're going to resolve the issues of the people. As Azimio are having their issues, Kenya Kwanza also are having their issues. You go and resolve the issues. But as the way I'm seeing things are not going in the right direction. And this dialogue is going to fall in the day one. I'm telling you. I saw Kimani Ichung'wah suggesting it is going to be tomorrow, I think. Date 9th, if I'm not wrong. Tomorrow. Date 9th. At Bomas of Kenya. You're going to see. And you will see tomorrow whatever is going to happen. This dialogue is going to fail. Is going to fail. Don't expect anything because any kind of seriousness that is coming from Kenya Kwanza government is zero. It is Azimio that is so concerned, or rather it is so interested when it comes to this dialogue. So I don't think if there's possibility of them coming out with the solutions. As Kenya Kwanza are unable to give us solutions together with their counterparts Azimio, as Kenya Kwanza, led by Kimani Ichung'wah, raising such petty issues about the venue, about the tea that is going to be taken at that meeting, about the way William Ruto will not fund any. I mean, this does not make sense. So, according to my opinion, and my reason, is that this issue of dialogue must not be any issue connected with venue. Let them not fight about venue, Fighting over venue, it is so petty, Let them come agree, for example, the way they have agreed that it is going to be at Bomas of Kenya. The way, for example, they're going to solve the issues. I saw Kimani Ichung'wah proposing that camera to be installed there, even Anne Waiguru, Cecil Mbarire. And by the way, Cecil Mbarire is among the 5. Let them put the camera. They will understand that Raila Odinga is not interested in their government. Even today, according to the press briefing, Raila Odinga came out saying he's not interested even joining this government. because their hands is stained with blood, or rather with dirty things. They cannot rhyme. So those are the issues that are creating the fight over the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion on the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Bye-bye.